Hey everybody, this is Joe, the Over 40 Model Maker here, and welcoming you back to the show. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you've been here before, thank you for coming back. So what we have today is a model kit review, and it's kind of completely different. It's not Warhammer, it's not Gundam, it's not anything like that. I went to Omaha with my son and one of my daughters about 2 months ago. Went down to the hobby town down there, and we ended up getting some model kits from that store. And I happened to take a look at this thing right here, and it's 30-minute fantasy. 30 minutes fantasy. And I thought that some of these characters looked really cool, so I ended up buying this particular one, the Rosan Lancer, and then another one which will be in a future video. It's kind of like the this is one of the bad guys, and then I bought a good guy because I might go ahead and make a diorama of the two fighting. So these were about 20 some odd dollars, and it's a whole fantasy setting like Dungeons and Dragons or Skyrim, something like that. And basically what it is, and we'll go ahead, we'll use the contents on here. You build the thing called the silhouette, which is just the human frame. And I'm going to tell you right now, this thing is very posable. Very posable. Love the posability on this. And then you have the armor that gets set on it. And then this, I'm assuming that you go ahead and buy this stuff separately to make it a different armor set. But I was thinking, well, that's purple, 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 purple. I've got this color purple, well, maybe a little darker shade, but why don't I just take this armor and make it that color? So I'll set that right there. So that's what I did. And this is what I came up with. And I have to say, I do kind of like the color of purple on the kind of a very dark gray. It's not necessarily black. It's a very dark gray background. And so the figure itself is about, I'd say about 6 inches tall. And it's very easy to put together. I'll show you the instructions. I'll put him over here. Let me get him posed for a minute. You may have to bend his knees just because of the armor adds a little bit of weight, which kind of offsets his center of gravity. Like, you have his leg straight here. Oh, I guess, okay, never mind. He went and stood straight. Stay. Oh, and before I show you the instructions, be very careful on certain parts that you're putting on him because they are very sharp. These knee pad things are very sharp, so be careful. So here is the instructions booklet, and again shows all the parts, all that stuff. Here's the other ones that you can get from the bad guy side. And here's a picture of them with the good guys side, them battling the good guys side. I did get this one right here, so this one will be coming up soon. But the instructions are very simple, very straightforward. It does not take very long. Whoops, see, he just fell over. It does not take very long for this thing to get put together. Now, with that being said, to go from this to, where am I at here? This, you're gonna have to make some changes to parts, like take out some parts and replace them with others, which then leaves you the issue of parts, and I'll show you here. I have all these parts right here that, as long as you have that armor on, are just going to be sitting in the bottom of the box, not doing anything. So, I mean, that's the downside to all this. But again, if, this is your sort of thing, who am I to say anything? And then, so here, let's do some articulation here. This is just a shoulder pad that fits on back, but you have full shoulder rotation here, in and out. Elbow swivel, elbow bend, and then wrist swivel. Head can do a full 360. The waist is multi-part. So you have the upper chest, you have an abdomen section, and then you have a second abdomen section for the crunch to go like this. Excuse me. Now, I can't go very far because of this particular armor piece. It would be able to bend more if that wasn't there. Legs, you can move those things out of the way, and you can do, well, yeah, let's try this. You can do that, but that's going to end up breaking this piece, so I wouldn't try it. Out, knees, ankles are on balls, all that fun stuff. And then, ouch, gosh. Playing with this is very painful because I've been sticking my fingers repeatedly just handling this because of the ends of this, these, and that just by themselves. It's a pain in the rear sometimes. Let's see if I can't get him to stand up again. Probably need to figure out an action base for him. And then he does come with 2 accessories. He does come with the lance to make him a lancer, and then you just place your hand here or here. And you have to actually, the hand's in 2 sections. So you take the top of the hand off, put it in there, snap it back on. Same thing with the shield. It's got a hole on the back that actually came off of the shield. So you plug that in there, hand goes in there, and you hold it, and then you can go ahead and do some posing with it. So all in all, it's not bad. If you really got into this line, I can see where this would be very enthusiastic for you. Things like that. This, to me, would be just like putting together, repainting, and then diorama project. So not totally my thing, but I'm not going to discount it either. So if you find a place that you can get this thing dirt cheap somewhere, and I mean dirt cheap, maybe just give it a shot. I wouldn't pay full price for this. So keep that in mind. So with that, thank you very much for joining me today on the show. Leave any comments or questions down below. I'll start doing hit the subscribe and like and blah, 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 whatever other things need to be done or said on YouTube. And we'll go ahead, and if it's your birthday, happy birthday, you handsome man. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, you beautiful, beautiful woman. Thank you again, everybody, for joining me today, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.